Welcome to DRTSPR show. This is Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias DRTSPR. Namaste, Adab, hello. The Delhi High Court is siding with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Is it helping him or is it destroying BJP as well as Narendra Modi once for all? You have no collegium, they themselves elect. So how collegium was disturbed and bashed up by Kiran Rijiju and the Vice President Dhankarji, yes, Jagdeep Dhankarji alike. And he was doing it right from the day one. How can collegium, how can judges elect themselves? And that is destroying because of corruption, nepotism, and favoritism that is happening across. It is destroying democracy. So, in doing so, Modi and Amit Shah, after Justice Lohia case, what happened there, after Godra case, and after the Bhatt, who is still there languishing, and after Arun Pandya's Home Minister ex-minister murders case, now they wanted after Amit Shah went to jail, he has been 30 par sent out of. After that, they wanted to attack judiciary and very cleanly and in a planned way, they have attacked collegium. And you have seen now the collegium and Modi, Amit Shah, are they in union? So is it going to destroy, deflate democracy in India? क्या लोकतंत्र जिस तरह अच्छा न्यायालय है और साथ में मोदी और अमित शाह की जो भागीदारी है, इसके पहले सब गालियां गलौज करते थे किरण रिजिजू और वाइस प्रेसिडेंट जगदीप धनखड़ तक, इनको सबको इस्तेमाल किया है, इस्तेमाल करके उनसे कॉम्प्रोमाइज होके आज उनसे बातचीत, आज ये लोकतंत्र और भारत माने हर एक नागरिक को परेशानी और नुकसान है क्या? इज इट गोइंग टू destroy the spirit of justice system and in turn injustice to India, means people of India, every Indian citizen. So that is why Delhi High Court refused or quashes a petition wherein an RTI petition was seeking information about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's degree. He himself declared it in an affidavit. I am the official complaint right from 2023. I have already shown my complainant who 2023 से प्रधानमंत्री की डिग्री की पुष्टि कीजिए. इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया, आपने देखा है कितनी कंप्लेंट आईडीज दिया है मुझको. ऑन ओथ एंड एफिडेविट आई गेव देम सो मेनी कंप्लेंट आईडीज. क्या हुआ फिर? तो जब ये पूछा जा रहा है आरटीआई इंफॉर्मेशन, मैं इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया, प्रेसिडेंट, प्रधानमंत्री, सब कुछ को मैं लिख रहा हूं. मैं आई एम राइटिंग एवरीथिंग इंक्लूडिंग प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, प्रेसिडेंट, एवरीवन इंक्लूडिंग यूनियन होम मिनिस्ट्री, while complaining to Election Commission of India and then equally the Gujarat State Election Commission, sabhi, jo bhi, whoever is involved in that. But they don't give information. So someone filed RTI and they have gone to court, Delhi High Court, and yesterday, day before yesterday, I have made it very clear. I have shown you. But why already this information Delhi High Court justices don't understand? This is common sense, my dear justices. You are all public servants in a different way. One is selected, one is elected, and one is through your own collegium, you are electing yourselves. But they are all under Constitution, basic structure of Constitution. Constitution means people of India, my dear justice, you are answerable to people of India, not by using brutal force, booking cases by the government of the day, because you try to conjoin your efforts with the government so that truth will not come out. And justice is not done. It is not going to happen anymore. Vote chori, I'll come back. How they are trying to deprive the common man, the citizen, of the basic information which is his right. समाचार नागरिक को मिलना उसका हक है. आप कौन होते हैं? जस्टिस हो या प्रधानमंत्री, मुख्यमंत्री या चीफ सेक्रेटरी या कोई भी हो, आप कौन होते हैं? आप केवल प्रजा सेवक है. You are just public servants. But how is that you are denying information and daily government comes with some amendment or something restricting, infringing the basic rights of citizens of India? No more this democracy will be like this. People will start coming back at you. You see what is happening in Bihar. After Rahul Gandhi is hitting the roads, it is shaming BJP and Mr. Modi. So in turn, is it a boon or bane, Delhi High Courts? And how can Delhi High Court, those judges, I think they have all the information. When the Union Home Minister and Amit Shah and the then Minister Mr. Jaitley, he was also Law Minister, when they both came and made it public, showing BA and MA, one from Delhi University, the other from Gujarat University, And when Union Home Minister and Jaitley, they were on oath on the Constitution of India, and they themselves twice. Once they took the oath to become member of parliament. The second time they took oath to become ministers in the cabinet. Is that not enough? Justices of India, why are you denying when the two elected members of parliament, subsequently two nominated ministers of the same cabinet, when they are coming out and publicly declaring Prime Minister Modi's degrees, then how is that it is a secret? Delhi High Court has to come out cleanly. How can it be a secret? Now it is a public document. And in the election affidavit, you need to write right from your earnings. Your spouse, even he has, Jashoda Ben, he has written, I have shown you that also. Now he tries to deny. He is caught there. Now his degree, he has shown the degrees. Now it has been made public by the Union Home Ministers. And how dare Delhi High Court doesn't allow this to come out? What is this nonsense going on? ये चोरी छुपा क्या हो रहा है? डिग्री अगर नकली है, असली या नकली क्यों नहीं बताते? क्योंकि बड़ा जुर्म है अगर हर कोई इस तरह की डिग्री नकली ले जाके चीफ जस्टिस बनता, प्रेसिडेंट बनता, कल के दिन एक बड़े संस्था के अधिपति भी बनते. उनसे हम क्या प्रतीक्षा कर सकते हैं? What can we expect when such fake degree adorn the highest offices which matter, whether it is judiciary, executive or parliament? What would be the fate? Because they will not be in a position to take decisions. It is not wrong that Prime Minister has not studied, no problem. That can be dealt in a different way. We are not against that. But even there also a big aspect reigns. Why you could not study? And you should see that there are no school drops. But what is happening in Gujarat? I am ready to debate with all Gujarat. What about the fate of education literacy in Gujarat? But when he is not being allowed to showcase his degrees to the people of India, when they are questioning him, now after Delhi High Court decision, every citizen now started, this is my degree. Where is your degree, Prime Minister? So it is shaming India in front of the world. Now already, Trump has already put this thing on India. Can this man go and negotiate when Adani's case is lying there? Because he is caught in his own backyard for lying, deceitfulness. People's Representation Act, what will it do with Modi and Amit Shah? Is it 6 years? They will be debarred. And what would be the fate of Bharatiya Janata Party? And not only that, as a union ministers, if both of them produce something which is really not there, it has been clearly proved. When in such case, what would be the fate of these union ministers? Amit Shah and Jaitley is no more. But if someone is elected from their family, they are being made responsible. Then what about Amit Shah? Why is he not resigning? Already you have seen Pulwama to Pahalgam. And his son stroke, Jai Shah, he is not even a cricketer, but he becomes International Cricket Council chairman. And that too with the support of Pakistan after Pahalgam, after Pulwama. And again after Pahalgam, both India and Pakistan with Jai Shah go and play in Dubai. Such a treason with the country. And with China, they have already occupied India. It is official. Both Modi and Amit Shah should be resigning. They are not doing. Why? That is why both Amit Shah and I yesterday also have shown in Satyendra Jain's case how Amit Shah is lying and misleading the nation. 2022 case to 2019 case, where is he acquitted? He doesn't have that knowledge also. That means because of lack of knowledge or wisdom, those who are trying to write the script for both Modi and Amit Shah, they are playing havoc with them. Similarly, these corporates, whether it is Ambani or Adani or others, how well they are playing with Amit Shah and Modi and by BJP destroying forest environment for their own sake. They are destroying public sector units also. Public sector unit means every Indian citizen will have a right. But when it becomes corporate, Adani, Ambani, it is privatized. All our resources and all looted and given to them. But when it is a public sector unit, every Indian will have a right to answer and there will be transparency and accountability in administration. Once it goes to Adani and Ambani, will there be anything? There will be looting. And see, during COVID-19, people were suffering and dying. How these fellows, people, Gujaratis became rich and entered Forbes? It is all nonsense. So that is where education is more important. And you are not supposed to lie. When you are lying on your basic education, And what is that policy? You have seen farm policies. He has withdrawn many such, and he is trying to pass every amendment. Now he says prime minister, more cabinet ministers, chief ministers can be arrested if they are put behind by 30 days. Can anyone arrest Modi? Now you see, this is the clearest example. He is not even providing degree, and that Amit Shah has made it public. Are any cases being booked against prime minister for not revealing information, whether it is true or not, when he is not allowing judiciary? Now I am not saying people are trolling him. So judiciary is getting blamed, BJP through parliament is getting blamed, and India is being ashamed in front of the world just for the sake of one. Can cases be booked against prime minister now? Can cases be booked against Amit Shah? When this is not our bill, whom are you trying to fool with that? That I'll come back with Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar. I'll come back leisurely on that. So I'll just try to show you certain. मैं बताता हूं किनको गुमराह कर रहे हैं आप, गलत तरीके अपना के। इसके पहले ये बताता हूं, देखिए, इसके पहले हम ये बताते हैं, क्या न्याय देवता आज भी इसी तरह हो रहा है क्या?
Shifting our focus to some other stories that we are tracking, one in which justice is blind and impartial. Now, this has been a classic saying in India, but no more. In a landmark move that symbolizes shift in our country's justice system, a new statue of Lady Justice has been unveiled in the Supreme Court. Now, the blindfold on the eyes of the statue has been removed in an attempt to send a message that the judiciary is not blind. Furthermore, a sword on its hand has been replaced by the book of Indian Constitution. Now, the Lady Justice no longer dons a Western robe. It has been replaced by a sari, signifying a shift away from colonialism and towards Indian culture.
तो आंखों पे जो पट्टी है न्याय की देवी की,
अब ये मंत्री की सुनिए, क्योंकि अगला वीडियो आपको पता चल जाएगा क्या है कोर्ट और सरकार के बीच में।
वो माननीय मुख्य न्यायाधीश ने एक कमेटी बना करके उसको काम किया है। वो शायद आंखों की पट्टी बता रहे हैं, एक तलवार है उसको भी बता रहे हैं, और तलवार की जगह संविधान की पुस्तक वो दे रहे हैं। तो ये बहुत अच्छा विषय है, संविधान का सम्मान करने का भी विषय। इसके लिए जो मुख्य न्यायाधीश हैं उनको मैं,
अब देखिए, यही मंत्री जो है वो निकाला गया है, उनका पर्दा हटाया गया, स्वाड इसके हाथ में हमारी संविधान का किताब, और अच्छी तरह से एक वो वेस्टर्न जो थी वो स्टाइल निकाल के हमारी इंडियन माता जी के जैसा बन गई है। लेकिन आज क्या हो रहा है सरकार और न्यायाधीश के बीच में, यही तो गंभीर। अब देखिए, CGI BR गवाई, ये अगस्त 9, 2000 reaches Itanagar for 2-day visit to Arunachal Pradesh. He is accompanied by same मेघालाल जो आज लॉ मिनिस्टर है, और इसके पूर्व लॉ मिनिस्टर मैं बोला ना किरण रिजिजू, जिनको रोज लगा के सुप्रीम कोर्ट और कोर्ट न्यायाधीश को देश भर में गालियां देते रहे। अब ये दो लोग हमारे सुप्रीम कोर्ट चीफ जस्टिस के साथ अरुणाचल प्रदेश जाते हैं। क्या सुप्रीम कोर्ट चीफ जस्टिस अकेले नहीं जा सकते? क्यों ये मंत्रीगण क्यों गए उनके साथ में? क्या यही थी क्या दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट में जो सुनाई थी प्रधानमंत्री डिग्री के बारे में, और जो वोट चोरी हो रही है और काफी हरे मुद्दे हैं, इसके बदौलत ये लोग दोनों गवाही के साथ मिलके गए? मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूं, हमारे नागरिक हर गाय ट्रोल है सुप्रीम कोर्ट चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया। My number is 9440465339. I will put all those, whether it is X or Instagram or wherever it is, and even the newspapers which they have all carried, expressing doubts. How can a chief justice go along with the minister who has been attacking them, and after that we have seen VP, suddenly he disappears, and after that, is it a compromise formula run? And again you have seen the same minister who spoke, they were all accompanying him. Why? Now here another disturbing aspect is, see, today it came out as if that is so. Is this the reason? CJI Gawai led collegium makes his nephew advocate Raj Damodar Wakode Bombay High Court judge. Center approves. The center approves the appointment of CJI Bhushan Gawai's nephew Raj Damodar Wakode among 14 advocates recommended as Bombay High Court judges, sparking attention on judicial elevations. इसके पहले बीजेपी की एक प्रचार करता थी, राजीनामा करते ही उनको भी बनाया गया. तो आप एक बनाओ, मैं एक बनाता हूं. और ये सब कुछ हो रहा है जब दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने साफ इनकार कर दिया है प्रधानमंत्री के डिग्री के समाचार देने का, और बाद में ये केस सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाने वाला है. और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में वोट चोरी सब केसेस, इंपॉर्टेंट केसेस बने हुए हैं. जिस तरह गोगोई के समय में उनके निजी केस और किस तरह कॉम्प्रोमाइज हुआ, और चंद्रचूड़ की भी देखिए आज भी उन ऑफिशियल बंगला में किस तरह चंद्रचूड़ के टाइम पे नीट, और वहां पर भी चुनाव के कई केसेस आए लेकिन उनको कोई जवाब नहीं दिया गया. अरे क्या है ये इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स अपॉइंटमेंट जो है, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया को निकालकर वहां पर कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर लगाया गया है. आज तक ना गवाही है, इसके पहले चंद्रचूड़ इसके ऊपर कोई सुनवाई नहीं करते. तो क्यों ये मिली भगत लोकतंत्र को सर्वनाश कर रहा है? क्या लोग जानना चाहते हैं, लोग आपसे प्रश्न कर रहे हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट और इनसे, और दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट को जवाब देना ही पड़ेगा लोगों को. ये लोकतंत्र है, लोकतंत्र है ये. Let me show you one after the other all those. So this is a very disturbing aspect. See, yes, he is visiting along with, and after that, soon you find Delhi court quashing the petition seeking information about Prime Minister's degree, and immediately Mr. Gawai's nephew, who has been cleared by collegium, and one lady judge who is going to become the Chief Justice in 2027, she has sent a dissent note. That's her story. I will do it separately. Now, Gawai, Mr. Prime Minister of India, and the Cabinet, Supreme Court Collegium have to answer. Is this the reason why Delhi High Court, in spite of the document being made public by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, you are quashing, you are not providing any information when it is already there in the public domain? And how dangerous it is if a university like Delhi and Gujarat, if they are granting fake degrees, what would be the fate of those really studying and getting the degrees? And what would be the modus operandi in getting fake degrees? That too, if it is involving the highest executive, Prime Minister of India. So, it is a big issue. This is the order. Delhi HC sets aside order to disclose information on PM Modi's degree. Delhi University will not have to share Prime Minister Narendra Modi's degree or the academic record of that year, the Delhi High Court ruled. How did they become justices? You have to understand. Are we not defaming our own education system? What is there? I say when I am a doctor, what course I have studied? I have put my degree, and from which my university, and then I will register it. I have to practice. Everything is there on the record. How can you deny? And tomorrow, if something happens with doctors' fraternity and all, and if court passes, no question of revealing the degree. That means no one need not study MBBS or any medical degree, or no one need not study any law degree. Courts are there to protect you. Don't worry. Tomorrow, if something happens, we will not allow any degree to be revealed. Then how can the justice be done? If something happens, if someone complains. Delhi High Court has ruled that Delhi University is not required to disclose Prime Minister Narendra Modi's degree or academic records. The RTI applicant had sought BA course records of all DU students from 1978, the year PM Modi says he graduated. The court set aside an 8-year-old CIC order that had directed DU to share Modi's degree details in response to an RTI play. See, that is why they are playing with RTI system. They are weakening and diluting both Amit Shah and Modi and BJP government. RSS, you are silent. All those who have been voting for, don't you think, by depriving information, what is that they are hiding from us? Why should they hide? With the HC now siding with DU, the matter moved to the Supreme Court if appealed. But what is happening with Supreme Court? Already Gawai is there with the same ministers who were criticizing him. Now, the latest is Gawai's own nephew, Advocate Raj Damodar Wakode. He becomes High Court judge and center approves. After collegium, immediately approves. So what is this bonhomie? Can justice be done? Think, can justice be done? So that is why, with the HC now siding with DU, the matter may move to the Supreme Court. This is absolutely rubbish. Now everyone is started. Consequences, he found that Modi actually did not have any degree. Modi will go to jail in the fake degree case. He will be considered an illegal PM from 2014. His MPship will be cancelled. He will have to return his salary allowances. Entire government from 2014 will be considered fake. His every decision will be considered illegal. Modi's name will be erased from parliament and other government records. A big constitutional crisis will arise in India, that we were looted by an illegal PM having fake degree. Please throw some light. He is at Sanjay Yuvacha, lawyer and history buff with a sense of humor and rumor. Militant secular. So these are all there. They are all trying to see. This is the University of Delhi degree. Many degrees are there. Dear Narendra Modi ji, here is a challenge. Here is my BA degree. Post your college degree for everyone to see. As Prime Minister of a democracy, what do you have to hide? Why is your education a secret, Modi ji? Sagarika Ghosh. So she is trying to share her degree, asking Prime Minister to share his degree. And then Prashant Bhushan clearly says what he says. Totally wrong for the High Court to say that there is no public interest involved in seeing the PM's college degree, and that is personal information which is exempt. The SC had itself directed that even election candidates had to disclose their education qualifications in public interest, and people have a right to know this. Is the reason why Modi and Amit Shah, BJP, gambled to remove Chief Justice of India from appointing election commissioners and brought cabinet minister, and they bought the puppet Election Commission of India now, which is running, which is not giving any information. Is that reason? इतने डरे हुए हैं क्या वो खुद अपने लोगों को चुन के बैठे इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया में, ताकि आप जो एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन का रिकॉर्ड दिया, मैं कंप्लेंट भी हूं, कुछ भी बाहर ना आए. लेकिन ये प्रजा हित में ही है, प्रशांत भूषण कहते हैं. PM Modi's educational degrees made public by Shri Amit Shah, BA from Delhi University and MA from Gujarat University. See, here it is. Bachelor of Arts. Here are the degrees on your screen. ये असली है या नकली है? कोर्ट क्यों चुपचाप बैठ रहा है जब लोगों को वहां पर अमेरिका से इस तरह बेइज्जत करके जब हमारे बच्चों को बेचते हैं? ये कोर्ट क्यों चुप है? तब भी बोलना था. क्यों भेज रहे हैं वहां पर? वो भी पढ़ लिख के आए, आप वहां पर पैसे लगा के आए. Dear Narendra Modi ji, here is a challenge. Here is my BA degree. Post your college degree for everyone to see. As Prime Minister of a democracy, what do you have to hide? Why is your education a secret, Modi ji? See, they have posted. This is the degree given to Modi by the people of India 3 times in a row. Okay. Isn't it mind-boggling that the degree which Amit Shah himself showed in the press conference and official BJP handles shared it on SM is being denied by the Delhi High Court? If any both of these degrees turn out to be fake, it shall be a sufficient basis to penalize Section 125A and maybe even disqualify Section 8A. Narendra Modi as an MP leading to fall of the regime under the Representation of People's Act 1951. We as Indians should be ashamed that we have a PM whose education qualification is in doubt and not worth making it public as per the court of law. Delhi University is the only university in this world which tries to hide all evidence that PM of the country is their alumnus. Either they know it is not true, or they are really embarrassed to admit it. Posting the BA and MA degrees, I am challenging the Congress party to post. They are asking every party to post degrees of their leaders. Now you see what Modi himself has said. This should be a slap on the judgment of Delhi High Court.
At the age of 17. मेरी कोई पढ़ाई वढ़ाई नहीं हुई दोस्तों, आपको शायद आश्चर्य होगा जान करके. तो मैं स्कूली शिक्षा गांव में किया, और जैसा मैडम बता रही थी ना कि अपनी शिक्षा के कारण आदमी आगे नहीं बढ़ता है, तो मेरी शिक्षा ही नहीं हुई, इसलिए बढ़ गया. At the age of 17.
शिक्षा ही नहीं हुई इसलिए बढ़ गया. See what is he trying to do? How can you belittle education? That is the reason why. Only graduate in the world, University of Delhi, who has no batchmate. See, this is how they make fun. I hope BJP and RSS will. And now here also another big news. Delhi HC quashes CIC order asking CBSE to disclose ex-Union Minister Smriti Irani's class 10-12 records. The Delhi High Court on Monday set aside a Central Information Commission order from 2018 directing the Central Board of School Education to disclose details about former Union Minister Smriti Irani's class 10 and 12 records to a right to information applicant. What is this nonsense? She speaks fluent English. Why is she being denied? Let her come out. You come out, madam. Shame, shame. India's Prime Minister is managing the judiciary to hide his degree. The Delhi High Court has stopped the Central Information Commission under RTI from disclosing Modi's BA degree. What is Modi scared of? What Indian government cannot show you? The degree of its Prime Minister, the CCTV of its poll booths, the voter roll of the people, the audit of its PM Cares Fund. What Indian government can see? Your Aadhaar, your bank account, your phone records, your social media activity. Now I am questioning Delhi High Court. When you are asking for KYC, every Indian, whether it is bank or any other thing, voter ID card, passport, you want KYC, then stop that KYC nonsense. But trust me, Narendra Modi is the most honest Prime Minister ever. I've told you, CJ Gawai-led collegium makes his nephew, Advocate Raj Damodar Wakode, Bombay High Jet. Center approves. Is this the reason why Delhi High Court dismissed or quashed? And tomorrow, even if it goes to Supreme Court, what will be the fate? And now I will show you some latest also before I say bye. Oh, this I'll show later. Lastly, I'll show.
यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ी हूँ। मैंने बीएससी, एमएससी, एलएलबी वहीं से की। और जो मेरा पीरियड है पढ़ाई का, जब नरेंद्र मोदी की एमए की डिग्री बताते हैं, उसी पीरियड की बताते हैं, बीए और एमए की। तो मेरे से ज्यादा कौन जानेगा कि यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर मोदी था कि नहीं? अरुण जेटली तो मेरे कोलीग थे, विजय गोयल मेरे कोलीग थे, ये सब तो मेरे साथ ही पढ़ते थे, ये बीवीपी में थे, मैं ऑल इंडिया स्टूडेंट फेडरेशन करती थी। इनसे ये पूछिए कि जब टाइप भी कराना था तो निकम्मो कम से कम सोच तो लेते। जो फॉन्ट टाइपिंग का कंप्यूटर में फॉन्ट अभी हिंदुस्तान में दुनिया में आया भी नहीं था, वो डिग्री उस फॉन्ट में टाइप करके उनको दी गई है। तो झूठ की तो कोई सीमा नहीं है ना।
आप सबके सामने प्रधानमंत्री जी की बीए की और एमए की दोनों डिग्रियां सार्वजनिक करना चाहता हूं।
ये सब दोगलापन है। मैं तेरा दोगलापन बताता हूँ।
मेरी कोई पढ़ाई वढ़ाई नहीं हुई है दोस्तों, आपको शायद आश्चर्य होगा जान करके, तो मेरी शिक्षा ही नहीं हुई है।
मैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ी हूँ। मैंने बीएससी, एमएससी, एलएलबी वहीं से की। और जो मेरा पीरियड है पढ़ाई का, जब नरेंद्र मोदी की एमए की डिग्री बताते हैं, उसी पीरियड की बताते हैं।
Just trying to show you. This is not related to this. तो इस तरह पकड़ा जाए,
कार्पण करके यहाँ आया हूं।
टेलीप्रॉम्प्टर जैसे बंद हो गई, इसीलिए वो बात नहीं कर चुके। तो इस तरह अगर अब पढ़ाई अगर इसमें कुछ है, उनको इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, वो देश के लिए बड़ा खतरा है।
हाँ ठग देश के महान ठग की सच्चाई बार बार जनता के सामने आती रही है। 40 साल तक खुद को अविवाहित बताने वाला शख्स 2014 में चुनावी एफिडेविट में मजबूरन स्वीकार करता है कि वह शादीशुदा है। बरसों तक देश से झूठ बोलने के बाद जब कानूनी रास्ता बंद हो गया तो उसने सच उगल ही दिया। लेकिन असली खेल डिग्री का है। जेटली और शाह की मदद से फर्जी डिग्री ली गई। जनता को दिखाया भी गया कि नरेंद्र मोदी ने MA पॉलिटिकल साइंस किया है, जबकि पेश की गई डिग्री में वही फॉन्ट इस्तेमाल हुआ था जो 1990 के बाद का था। यह एक जालसाजी थी, गलत हलफनामा था और जनता को गुमराह करने की साजिश। मामला यहीं पर नहीं रुका। कोर्ट पर दबाव बनाया गया कि डिग्री किसी को ना दिखाई जाए। सोचिए, अगर डिग्री असली होती तो उसे छिपाने की जरूरत ही क्यों पड़ती? सच कभी छिपाने की मांग नहीं करता, लेकिन झूठ हमेशा पर्दे के पीछे छिपाया जाता है। आज यही महाठग हर बार झूठ पकड़े जाने पर जिम्मेदारी से भाग जाता है। बाबू और संस्थाओं पर ठीकरा फोड़ता है और खुद को बचाने की कोशिश करता है। जनता को गुमराह करना, चुनावी हलफनामों में झूठ बोलना और लोकतंत्र की नींव हिलाना, यही उसकी असली पहचान है। महाठग मोदी का असली चेहरा अब पूरे देश के सामने आ गया है। झूठ और छलावे पर टिकी राजनीति ज्यादा दिनों तक टिक नहीं सकती। झूठ और जालसाजी का महाठग। देश के महान ठग की सच्चाई बार बार जनता के सामने आती रही है। 40 साल तक खुद को अविवाहित बताने वाला शख्स 2014 में चुनावी एफिडेविट में मजबूरन स्वीकार करता है कि वह शादीशुदा है। बरसों तक देश से झूठ बोलने के बाद जब कानूनी रास्ता बंद हो गया तो उसने सच उगल ही दिया। लेकिन असली खेल डिग्री का है। जेटली और शाह की मदद से फर्जी डिग्री ली गई। जनता को दिखाया भी गया कि नरेंद्र मोदी ने MA पॉलिटिकल साइंस किया है, जबकि पेश की गई डिग्री में वही फॉन्ट इस्तेमाल हुआ था जो 1990 के बाद का था। यह एक जालसाजी थी, गलत हलफनामा था और जनता को गुमराह करने की साजिश। मामला यहीं पर नहीं रुका। कोर्ट पर दबाव बनाया गया कि डिग्री किसी को ना दिखाई जाए। सोचिए, अगर डिग्री असली होती तो उसे छिपाने की जरूरत ही क्यों पड़ती? सच कभी छिपाने की मांग नहीं करता, लेकिन झूठ हमेशा पर्दे के पीछे छिपाया जाता है। आज यही महाठग हर बार झूठ पकड़े जाने पर जिम्मेदारी से भाग जाता है। बाबू और संस्थाओं पर ठीकरा फोड़ता है और खुद को बचाने की कोशिश करता है। जनता को गुमराह करना, चुनावी हलफनामों में झूठ बोलना और लोकतंत्र की नींव हिलाना, यही उसकी असली पहचान है। महाठग मोदी का असली चेहरा अब पूरे देश के सामने आ गया है। झूठ और छलावे पर टिकी राजनीति ज्यादा दिनों तक टिक नहीं सकती।
So there were many even misrepresentation on Nehru, on China, that I'll show you later. So I'll stop it here because I don't want to go beyond. Now it is for the High Court. It has to come out clean, the Delhi High Court, and what Supreme Court is going to do. After Gavai's nephew being promoted, Advocate Damodar, as Bombay High Court judge, will Supreme Court Collegium act on it? One justice also raised dissent. So is this something understanding, core understanding at the cost of democracy, constitutional democracy? Constitution means people. Democracy, you have all the rights. So all the rights and resources to be administered in a transparent and accountable way. If that is not happening, people will go to the court. But if courts and those who are ruling become one, this is what happens. A simple thing. No one is bothered whether Narendra Modi has a degree or not. If he had not disclosed it in his affidavit and subsequently tries to hide, and again, this is a big setback for the literacy movement in India. पढ़े लिखने की जो बड़ी बात करते हैं हम, बेटी को बढ़ाओ, बेटी को पढ़ाओ, बेटी को बचाओ, और हमारी शिक्षा से ही हम एक तरह की संपन्न होते हैं, ताकि सोच सही तरीके से होगी, जांच भी हम सही तरीके से करते, सोच भी सही तरीके से होगी, ताकि हम अच्छे निर्णय खुद ले सके। ये है हमारी शिक्षा। If you become educated, literate, the wisdom will prevail and it will make you to understand in a proper way do's and don'ts. So that is the reason why the courts also will say, ignorance is never an excuse. Now I'm asking Delhi High Court, how is that you have ignored a document which is in public, made public by the Union Home Ministers? Twice they took oath on the Constitution of India, and that too relating to Delhi University and Gujarat University. What would be the fate of these university students who have studied before, who are studying now, and after? And what will be the mafia, education mafia, if the same home Prime Minister made public by the Union Home Minister, if that degree is not being made public, and if courts are becoming a big hurdle with understanding with the people in power, do you think this mafia will start? They will start manufacturing certificates, and people will buy such certificates without even reading and writing. When a Prime Minister can hide his education, when he studied, where he studied, and how good this degree is. I'm not here to judge whether it is fake or, but why is trying to hide? Why courts are not allowing the universities to reveal the information? That is the biggest aspect in this entire story, that something is wrong. दाल में कुछ काला है. हर एक नागरिक का हक है, हर एक जो भी हो, प्रधानमंत्री हो, मुख्यमंत्री हो, या न्यायाधीश हो, या हमारे अधिकारी हो, आप सबकी पुष्टि हमको देना, ये हमारी हक है. हक को कोई नहीं छीन सकता. आप कोई कानून बदलाव करके सवरण करके कुछ करने की कोशिश और साजिश की तो भारत ऐसा एक देश है, कुछ नहीं चलेगा. आज नहीं तो कल सब कुछ खत्म ही हो जाएगा. तो सोचिए, आप सोचिए, जो भी मेरे से इस शो के बारे में हो या कोई शो कुछ विरोध है आपके साथ, आप, मेरा नंबर है 9440465339. इसको व्हाट्सएप भी है, आप मेरे से संपर्क कर सकते हैं. पर ये शो मैं जिस तरह आधार बता रहा हूं, शो आधार के दौर पर होना चाहिए, कानून के दौर पर होना चाहिए, और संविधान के दौर पर होना चाहिए. कोई व्यक्तिगत या संगठन या पार्टी के उनके कतई ही उनके खिलाफ हम नहीं कहेंगे, कुछ भी नहीं. अंश को कानून, आधार और संविधान के दौर पर ही हम चलाएंगे, कोई विरोध नहीं है. So this is for today. Doing the show from Telangana. Very good stories are coming up from Telangana. The ENC Panchayat Raj gets trapped, and God knows why ACB has not raided his personal property still now, highest authority, and how this man has been ruining the Panchayat Raj. I'm going to come back. How the hold on the ministry and the higher staff, it is destroying the transparency and accountability in the administration, leading to corrupt activities and corruption. I'm going to come back with that soon. From Hyderabad, I would let's say Jai Telangana and Jai Hind.